The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Anthony Dorsett, Damontre Moore, and Newy Scruggs.
It is time for the Players Lounge right here from the Star in Frisco, the SWBC podcast studio. And finally,
I don't want to hear nothing else.
Finally.
Y'all see it.
For the people in the back.
Look. Yeah, y'all see it. I don't want to hear nothing else. All right?
Anthony Dorsett is here, former NFL player. He got Trey Moore, former NFL player, and former NFL player and proud member of the Toledo Rocket Hall of Fame. One Barry Church is here in the building. Finally.
Y'all see it, baby.
Repping the Toledo Rockets.
See it, dog.
The 4-3 Toledo Rockets from the MAC.
Yeah. MAC representing action.
Now,
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we play all day.
I'm Newy Scruggs, and I want full credit for this simple thing. I had to put it on the group text. So I knew if I put it on the group text at 12 o'clock that he could go ask his wife to go find it.
This is facts. It's definitely facts. I went deep in the closet.
And that's what,
you know where something might be, so God bless Mrs. Church.
Yes, appreciate you, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Mrs. Church, for getting your boy straight because he couldn't find it. And every time we had to say, oh, yeah. So
had to dig deep, but I got it.
This is when you're equally yoked with your spouse.
Yes,
found that
indeed.
in the attic in the box.
No, she knew where it was, okay? Yep. She understood. She understood the assignment because he wasn't following through for it.
This is true. This is true. I got something for y'all next week, too. I'm going to bring something next week, too.
You know what? If you really want to impress us, man, you're going to show us the receipt where you gave to the Booster Club.
Was it $42?
$42.
$42.
Well, that's when we first started. Prices then went up because NIL.
$60s now, man.
You know,
it's a little steep for your boy, man. A little steep.
Yeah. Trey, you give to the A&M
Here we go.
12-man foundation?
Hey, man, I'm here. I give my time and everything.
So
you ain't giving up no bread either.
I'm not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, see,
You're in the Hall of Fame.
We're on the same accord.
Yeah, we are. I mean,
10 wins.
You got that Hall of Fame.
So you never gave $1 when you got to the league?
I recruited. I talked to players. I did everything that my due diligence.
So financially, you didn't.
Giving up a time.
No.
Sometimes they don't. You know, they got to reach out there and ask you something. Closed mouth
don't get fed. I didn't get asked those questions.
They ain't come to you yet?
No, they skipped over me, went to Von Miller, and then afterwards, while I was still in the league, they skipped over me and went to Miles and Mike Evans.
So I will say this: that's one way to get into the Hall of Fame is be a contributor.
And see, I thought
factual.
And foolish of me as a player to play professional football for 12 years to think that it has anything to do with stats. Who cares about you being top 5, top 3, and statistically in every stat in school history? But
you financial with your fraternal organization?
Hey, I'm good there. We're all good. We knew what was
currently. That's what
they said. Hey, we set the standard, but when we knew going into there, so we knew what was going there.
That's a yes. That's all, sir.
Hey, I'm there. I'm active. I'm active.
Hey, boy, be bobbing and weaving.
I'm there.
What you talking about? I'm there.
Bobbing and weaving.
My man Trey has all these loves, but he don't love them enough to give us $1. Okay.
Did they give me mine?
No, it's all
Boy,
good.
got the.
I give who gives to me. So therefore, I'm active with some people. Some people, hey.
Lord says it's better to give than receive. You know.
Okay. The Lord told me that I was 65% saved and 35 under construction. He's still working on me. So we're gonna do it. Hey, be still with me. We're on what built in the day.
Yes.
The construction.
65 and 35.
Speaking of construction, the Cowboys are practicing right now. We saw them practicing as we walked in. Yesterday's locker room was fun.
Did you do what you did best? Did you
stir the pot a little bit?
Did you get them to do what
Javonte came through?
Yes.
Oh, he put something on the board. He put it on the board.
He came through to do the interview.
Okay.
So first question.
Jesus shut us.
I made sure I got the first question. Facing your old team this week. Do they need to buckle up? And he did what you just did is what he did.
I was just about to say.
He just laughed.
Okay.
He laughed.
You came in too hot. You gotta come on.
Then I tried to circle back.
Okay.
See if I get the code red out of him.
Okay.
Buckling up. Then he just laughed again. And then he did the whole interview. And then we get done. He looks at me, taps, and he points at me, just laughs. I said,
That's all you need to know.
Well, I said, you're a class valedictorian for a reason.
Yeah, he's smart brother. Yeah, smart brother right
He
there.
was not. He was not going
for it.
any of that at all. But it means something to him. And you, all three of you, played in the league. It meant something to go back home to face people who said they moved on.
It does.
Man.
Send him home with an L or give him an L when you go there. Every time you see him.
You was able to get an L? Was you able to handle it?
Oh, Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
I sent them back. Well, we sent them back home in the championship game. They came. Yeah.
Oh, so you took the goals and aspirations away from
Super Bowl.
Okay.
Did you hug Jeff Fisher after? Hey man, hey. Did you go? Did you do extra on there like that?
Jeff ain't never like me.
So that made it even better then.
I was never his guy.
That's what I'm saying. Go, hey, Jeff.
Hey, buddy.
Good luck next year, Jeff.
What? Not even one of those.
My field.
Get out to get you.
Get out of here.
Get him out of here.
Sandman is calling for you.
So you didn't hit the Javonte Williams and kill him with kindness?
Nah, bro. That was a team that could travel and win games because we had done that going to Jacksonville a few years before that. Before I got there to the Raiders and actually beat Jacksonville 3 times, and the last time we beat them in Jacksonville. So it was really about me more so letting my team know, my current team know that hey, look, these boys can travel and they can win. Yeah. And we've done it before, and they got a game plan. And they had Steve McNair and Eddie George, and the list goes on. So, man, it was one of the most gratifying victories of my career. To especially in the championship game. Yeah, that's. And they over there chirping on the other side of the ball, saying stuff that and I'm like, man, just don't even talk no more, man. Just get ready to go home.
Okay, so there you go. But Javonte going back to Denver, tried to just. First of all, he's a steady guy. He's not going to give you much, but you guys have played. You know it means something. And I did ask Tyler Booker, one of the offensive linemen, hey, look, I know you're Rook, but he's going back. Is there anything extra this week that you're trying to, help him out? He's like, yeah, we want, we always want to open up holes for him, but yeah, we definitely want to open up some holes for him this week. So Javonte is there. Damarian Overshown spoke to him.
That could be big.
That's what I'm waiting to see.
Big.
Agent O, is he in the building?
So had his first practice, excited, a lot of gratitude, but basically said not till after the bye week. So
I could see.
Go ahead.
I'm surprised that he was even gonna be able to come back in this season and play. I mean, after you saw the injury that he had, it was like, man, that's gruesome. And for him to be on track to even play this year, I mean, is one a blessing. But it's like, man, that dude put in some work, and he is a bona fide difference maker. Like when you talk about a guy, coming to help the defense, troops are on the way. That's the type of player you envision. A guy that can affect, coverage in the back end, could be that sideline tackler, and also provide pressure, blitzing them, coming off the edge. Like that's a difference maker you would love to see as a part of this defense. And hopefully he's able to come back and be that player he was before that gruesome injury.
The one thing about those knee injuries, and knock on wood, I never had one of those, but they always say it's that second year that you actually, because the first year you come back, you a little bit apprehensive about it, you still making plays, but that second year people are normally a little bit more comfortable with it. Only person I saw to throw all that to the curb was AP.
Yeah, that was crazy. 2,000 yards after the ACL.
Yeah,
was nuts, man.
But like you said, man, that kid is he has a very high upside.
Yes.
I'm anxious to see him get back out there.
And so you guys can relate to this of what it means. So many folks, offensively and defensively, were excited to see him back and to see his enthusiasm and joy and the juice he brings to practice.
Yeah, and that's what we had. When not to that level of Overshown, but I played with multiple guys that would just bring that energy to the defensive side of the ball. Whatever, they may not be the stars of the team, but anytime they make a play, a big time tackle or something, you can just feel the juice just kind of all over. It's infectious. And you're like, all right, let me go. Let's get going. Like those games where we start out sleepy or something, And it was Wilcox for us. The guy
Hey,
he was, kamikaze with it. He would hit anything moving. So you might get friendly fire, you might not. But when he showed up, he showed up in a big time way. And that first hit, it woke the whole defense up, no matter where we was at. So I understand having that kind of juice guy as a part of your defense, man.
It's not even just having it for the defense. I think it's the whole team. So for me, I can say that's one of the badges of valor that I earned, being the juice guy, like going on special teams, just hitting something, because to be able to go out there and make that play and bring that energy, it's that thing that, one, it keeps the guy going by getting energy. When you have the star player coming over there and saying, hey, I seen you do that. I seen you do that. Hey, this guy's making this type of play or making this type of galvanizing the troop. I should be doing that. I should be doing more than that. So in a sense, like, they're really the catalyst of the team, because, like you said, when offense can't get it, defense can't get it, it's the special team guy.
Make a play.
And not even just the special team guy, it's the special player. That guy that goes in there and maybe be your rotational guy. And he's really a starter, but he's still in a nuance early in his career. Like, those are going to be the guys that are the backbone who later on becomes the leader of the team.
Who'd you play with that was like that?
Ah, man, I played with several dudes like that, and you guys have heard me say this name multiple times, but Blaine Bishop, he was multiple year All-Pro, Pro Bowler, everything else like that. Scrappy. I mean, he was undersized safety and played like if Scrappy was 5'9", he played like he was 6'5". You know what I mean? And just like you said, like, it's infectious. And so if you're on a defense where, like how we like to say in here, you got some dogs out there with you, you know what I'm saying? That dog make a play, you want to make a play, and it just spreads through. And hopefully, if you got that type of defense, once that thing starts happening, like it just keeps going. Like, everybody's in there, domino effect, play after play after play after play. So getting a kid like that back out there, like you said, do everything.
Not only just the energy, though, like, for him to be, it's one thing for you to be the energy guy and maybe be a special team guy, but you're the energy guy and a starter. That's even more. Like, I can't help but think of guys like Shaq Leonard for the Colts when he was there. He was a guy that did all that talking. I'm going to go ahead and give you a guy his just due. Shoot, Sherm was one of those guys that was a high-energy effort guy, but that was a starter and was able to single-handedly talk to everybody and be infectious on the team. Keith Smith, when he played here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Another one, my dog. Another one, my dog.
Mega heroes.
Hey, what he say, man?
All you see, they're all in his life. They're all in his life. Mega heroes everywhere you go.
What he say? I got to train them, man. I got to train them, and hey, they be right here.
You need to throw some of your brothers up in the mix.
You got some brothers in there?
What you mean?
Anthony Richardson ain't bringing
Me? Marquise Goodwin? What you talking about? We got some people out there now. Hey, we galvanize the troop. They go, dogs travel in packs, but leaders, we step out by ourselves.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson leading the way. When we get back,
first round pick.
George Pickens, ain't going to get no second contract. George Pickens is going to give you a little bit of update that he had and talking about his matchup. And then also, how do we look at this Cowboys record? The 3 wins, the 3 losses. How do we look at it? Bill Parcells, you say you are what your record says you are, but let's dive into what we're seeing. We'll do that right here on the Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming on DallasCowboys.com.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Returning for the 2025 NFL season, Boss reunites with the Dallas Cowboys to drop the next chapter of their iconic collaboration. The Boss Cowboys collection fuses fashion and football once again, capturing the fearless spirit of what it means to be your own boss. Just in time for kickoff, gear up in standout styles that show your team pride with a bold edge. Available now at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, HugoBoss.com, and Boss retail stores. Be your own boss.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Support the troops with the official Salute to Service collection. Yes, you heard it right. Shop jerseys, hoodies, tees, and much more. Visit the Pro Shop near you. Log on to shop.dallascowboys.com at Fanatics Experience. Go get your memorabilia.
Man, y'all in the chat right now. It's
They clowning in the chat.
Why y'all throwing shots at my dog, man? That's wild, man.
Behave, man, because they can't do the stilo, man.
Melvin out here throwing shots, man.
Melvin sounds like a guy that has on a
Leave Melvin.
Hollister
Melvin,
shirt.
I appreciate you being a part of the show, Melvin. Thank you very much.
Melvin out
See, first off, very church. Don't never go ahead and get this man access because now he in it.
Oh no, he in there now.
I've been there. What he said, I'm in there like swimmer. What you talking about? Ain't we supposed to be talking about Pickens?
He ain't got that dog in him, man. He can't focus.
You're right. I'm a noob.
That's right. That's why you can't focus. That's why. Okay, so
that's crazy.
George Pickens spoke to the media yesterday, and I asked him about, do you look forward to matchups against someone like Patrick Surtain? We saw what he did against Sauce Gardner, and he said, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And now we don't know if Surtain will travel with him or not, or how that's going to go, because Cowboys got 2 pretty good receivers. Got CeeDee Lamb on the other side. But he said he was looking forward to it. So when it comes to net passing yards, Denver is 6th in the NFL, giving up 179.9. Meanwhile, the Cowboys are still last when it comes to that area. Bronco defense giving up 18 points a game. That's 4th in the league.
That's crazy.
Cowboys, on the other hand, they're scoring, 31.7, second in the league. So something's got to give. AD, you spoke to us before about how things are working on up in Denver. It's a little bit different. So here's some pretty interesting things about the Broncos. They're number 1 in sacks.
That's the thing. 34. Yeah, that's the thing. They can get after the quarterback,
They got 34 sacks already?
Yes.
They are.
Benito got 8.
But didn't they lead the league last year?
They're first in third down percentage.
They getting off the field.
Okay, they are first. The Cowboys are 7th in that area offensively. And then in red zone, they're first in the league, only giving up 37.5. And the Cowboys are tied for 9th. So there's a lot of stuff here that you look at that's pretty interesting. Denver, by the way, -2 when it comes to turnover margin, tied for 19th. The Cowboys are tied for 14th. The turnover margin, they're at 0 right now, so they're even. But anyway, there's some interesting things there. But Pickens talked about looking forward to the matchup and how CeeDee Lamb being out allowed them to put him in some different places and show more what he could do. But yeah, Patrick Surtain this week, 5-2 Denver Broncos playing at home. Cowboys hadn't beaten them since the 90s.
This is gonna be a big time matchup. And
4 sacks.
that's what's they getting after it. And it's not just one guy. Like it's Benito, it's a couple other guys got multiple sacks. They getting after the quarterback. For sure. And they're able to do it with just 4, which as you know, as a defense and as a secondary, if you can get after the quarterback with 4 players, I mean that makes your job a heck of a lot easier on the back end. But if I'm Denver, I'm putting Surtain on Pickens. I'm saying watch Pickens.
That's what I would do.
Lock him down. Because it's hard when you got a guy like CeeDee Lamb because he's in the slot. They're going to put him in bunches. And if you want to lock him up with Surtain, it as a corner, it's hard to fight through all that traffic. And that's tough. So I would double team CD. And I would say, Surtain, go do what you got to do against Pickens.
Yeah, that's what we was just talking about a little bit ago. Because when you said what the matchup was going to be, we was over here just sidebar and talking amongst ourselves, and we was trying to figure out what it was. And that's exactly what I told him I would do. I said I would put Surtain on George, and I'm doubling CD. Yeah. Because like you said, with CD traveling, being in the slot and everywhere else like that, you're gonna have to have that over the top help more so in case he gets tangled up in all that junk that's in there when it's all bungled up like this coming out of a bunch situation. But Surtain is a different beast.
That's a dog. Defensive player of the year, man.
Rolls high, baby. Rolls high.
That's a beast, man.
So in college, it was Surtain on one side, and the other guy he played with, Diggs.
But check this out. Who was their receivers when they were there?
Oh yeah, who they had Damontre and them boys, and
Smith
was
the national championship? Yeah.
Was Waddle still there?
Waddle
was there.
Ruggs.
Was Jerry Judy still there?
Judy.
Yeah, man. They
was there. They was
It imagine what practice was like. Boy.
Shoot, just being a backup over there,
Man.
It was, it was great. Nick Saban, man, it's the reason why Alabama run the SEC. You know, they were greatest college coach of all time.
I think I'm used to, but okay.
Okay, and so
They haven't been that guy since.
Let me know when your team can get to the SEC championship.
Let me know when your team.
Then we can have some
Division
conversations, man.
I'm undefeated right now.
We'll never be. Don't want to be. It's not what we're doing.
I know.
We're not doing it.
Oh, we're undefeated right now. Put some respect on that.
How you gonna lock up Pickens, man? How he gonna do it, man?
Always got to bring it back.
Hey man,
raggedy.
he's a special dude.
He gonna clap. He gonna clap you.
He's a special dude, and like everything I like, he gets respect from every receiver in the league.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not just like by chance that he's that guy. No, he's actually that guy. You know, and goes back to what we talked about before with DBs coming out of Alabama as well, and Coach Saban being like the DB coach while he was, the head coach as well. Like, there's not going to be a DB that comes out of there that is not a good tackler, like good at press, good at like just a solid all-around player.
Pickens talked about that too. Just what you're saying, Pickens talked about that same thing too. There's just a standard over there, but he was saying kind of the same thing you did, right?
Yeah, and so like when we talk about other DBs that come from that same situation, you look for that same pedigree. You know what I mean? And so
Roll Tide, baby.
There it is.
Love it.
What's your thoughts on that, Trey? When you talk about this Denver defense, just their ability to rush the passer,
for me,
secondary.
For me, I really like their pass rush. It's like Surtain, he gets the respect that he's supposed to, but that D-line, the way that they gel, they've been working with BT Jordan the last few years, bringing in that outside source, not only the D-line coach being there, DJ Jones, like even their interior guys are getting multiple sacks. Like it's just too infectious. And to be honest with you, it makes me nervous when you sit there, like, if I'm picking it, I'm telling Surtain to go lock up George because you're going to be more one-on-one. And CD, you're going to have to make it work, but we got to design plays. You're not going to have enough time to go out there and run all these routes or intricate routes like that with a pass rush like that.
So, interesting point, just talking about the pass rush and the sacks. I talked to Cooper Beebe in the locker room, and the starting center who's been out, saying, see what happens this week. He said he could possibly play, but he said definitely next week. So if he doesn't play against Denver, he'll play against Arizona.
I'm good with Hoffman too, though.
No,
I was just about to say, I like Hoffman.
So it's not a matter of liking, and you guys have all experienced it. You throw a guy out there for so long, and that's just, you see it's going to be a little dry. Yeah. Cooper's she's a stronger guy. Yeah. He'll lock you up a little bit more. And this week against a team like that, if I can get a stronger, better player here, I want to get that guy this week. This is a tough matchup here, and I know next week it'll be good, but maybe you need him this week. And I kind of think about CeeDee Lamb. Technically they probably could have played against Carolina, but they're like, no, let's wait. Yeah. And CeeDee talked about it. Look now about that loss, that 3-point loss. Especially when you had to kick that field goal at the end, a guy like Lamb would have made a difference because you saw how they were bringing down the safety of the box with Javonte. So that's what I think about. Just if this dude can help you with this defense is getting after the quarterback, man, I may just say, hey, babe, can you give it to me? What can he give me? I mean,
is he dressing?
But do you think BB is the caliber player that CD is? Like, CD's one of those guys, healthy, not healthy, you throw him in there, it's going to be good. Like, for BB and being in the offensive trenches like that, that's a tough ask to come back for this game. Like, against the number one pass rush, like, DJ Jones is one of arguably the strongest D tackles in the game, and you want him to come off an injury to do that, it makes me a little nervous to where it's like, we've been having a good cohesion with the mix. I'd rather you get a confidence booster.
I go back to the Carolina game where we saw them get beat up.
They was getting tossed.
Yeah, they would get beat up. And there was
Derek Brown
and Hoffman, it was a challenge. So I'm just sitting here just saying that, hey, this is because you're going to have to try to steal this game. This is a tough place to play.
Yeah,
you ain't beaten them since '95, so you're gonna have to steal it, and that just means, hey, if you're gonna steal it, you're gonna need all hands on deck. And getting a bigger guy at the center spot, especially considering you got them two other big beefy dudes right there at tackle to keep, to try to keep that pocket clean that they can't come at Dak up the middle. Yeah. That would be an ideal thing. I don't know because he's got to practice and we'll see. But he was hopeful that might be able to do it.
And that was going to be my follow-up question. How long has he been out of practice or?
He's been out of
not playing.
Been out of month.
And so that's the other thing when I'm thinking of like, hey, just hold off another week. Not only are you going against a strong guy like DJ Jones, that interior D-line, the number one pass rush or sack leaders, you're coming back in Denver with that high altitude. So coming off an injury, it's like I'm throwing a lot of adversity. Now, if you can handle it, cool. But how many people can truly handle it?
So, and this, love your point, and I kind of go back to this, just talking to certain guys. When they talk about, well, I didn't play, but I could have went. Mingo last week said, I could have gone. Schottenheimer said, yeah, he could have gone, but we didn't. And even CeeDee Lamb could have gone against Carolina, but he didn't. They, hey, let's just wait a little bit. How long you want to keep waiting as you start to look in the schedule here?
Yeah, that brings us to
it ain't early no more. We're in mid-October. We the end of October here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the last game in October for this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the last game.
It's
the last game because the next game is November.
You start needing them.
So, like I said, you trying to steal this game. This was not a game I had the W column when I put it.
I ain't either, but I need it.
But yeah, this is.
I need the
and considering, all right, the Giants went up and it was whooping up on them for 3 quarters, just didn't do nothing in the fourth. But
that's
which,
still mind-boggling. Which
takes me back, and we'll come back to the next segment. How do we look at this record?
Okay.
3-3-1 as they get ready to go face a 5-2 Denver squad. We'll do that next. Barry Church, Trey Moore, Anthony Dorsett. I'm Newy Scruggs. This Players Lounge brought to you by Aristocrat Game.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Life is a workout, and Smoothie King is here to help you power through. Whether you're maxing out overhead presses, pushing through chest flies, or being the hero your golden retriever needs to carry them over that scary bridge, Smoothie King has the fuel to help you go all out. Build muscle and boost your recovery with 45 grams of protein, 0 grams of added sugar, and delicious customizable ingredients in the Gladiator Smoothie. Available in chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. Only at Smoothie King.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, it's the action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Cowboys Nations, head to the Miller Lighthouse at AT&T Stadium for a free watch party presented by 7-Eleven. Watch the Dallas Cowboys face off against the Broncos in Denver on Sunday, October 26th. Doors open at 2 p.m. Yes, you heard it right. Do not be late because guess what? At 3:25, kickoff will be there. Enjoy a performance by the DCC cheerleaders. Yes, sir. Free Slurpees, samples, $5 Miller Lights, and more. Claim your free tickets at DallasCowboys.com/watch party.
You gonna make an appearance?
If they give you that,
I was just about to say I'm on the Barry Church plan,
Or will you
man.
just work for the Slurpees?
What you say, the free Slurpee sample?
Work for Slurpees.
Slurpee.
Go out there, twirl your Capicane while you drinking your Slurpee sample.
Look at that Slurpee sample, dog.
You shimmy.
Hey, y'all
shimmy
spicy.
with a, what you go shimmy with a Slurpee?
Y'all must be from Louisiana because y'all being spicy right now. There's a lot of Cajun stuff going
You
on.
were in the Players Lounge brought to you by Aristocrat Games, Barry Church, Trey Moore, Anthony Dorsett. All three men played in the National Football League. I'm Newy Scruggs. Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos, who were 5-2. Cowboys are 3-3-1. Cowboys have beat the Broncos in their last 7 meetings. Last win was in 1995.
That's crazy.
When Bill Clinton was president, and I didn't even have a cell phone back then. 95. Back when you had a Sky Page.
Skytail pages.
95.
Yeah.
Tupac was alive.
Yeah,
I mean,
flash.
a lot of
Brought you back to
Skytail
that.
pages. You had to have the Skytail. You had to have that
That was in your
1-800
prime, huh?
Skytail. Yeah.
Tupac and Dr. Dre. Suge Knight was running Death Row Records. I mean, it was about a long time. You ain't Slim Shady hadn't even started yet.
That's wild.
Wild, man. It's a long
Ice
time.
Cube, did he still have a Jerry curl, or he had the fresh by that time?
He was in transition, but he was at the lynch mob at that point.
Oh, he was okay. So he was out of Death Row and all that, and NWA. He was with the lynch mob.
Dropped 4 brothers, and he was making all the dough.
All the
All
dough.
the dough.
Who's my man Jerry? Was that what his name?
Jerry
Heller?
Jerry
Yeah, Jerry. Old Jerry.
Super dope man is Jerry Heller. That's what they really
I
said.
love
Yes.
eating crab weed in and out.
So is that how long it's been, man? Long it's been. You know, OJ was alive.
Stop playing.
Was that the he was in the Broncos in '95, wasn't he? Yeah, he was in the Broncos. 95.
That was this summer. So yeah, that was the summer. So I got to check. Was that game? When was that?
Boy was in the Broncos.
Had AC.
Was he on the 101 or the 405?
I don't know.
405.
He was on the 405.
My dad had a golf tournament that weekend, and he didn't invite him. And I just remember watching it. I was like, man, if you would have invited OJ to the golf tournament, man.
Boy, that
Showed up in the Broncos?
Hey.
You wow.
Hey, man.
So the last one, September 10, 1995. So that the Bronco chase happened that summer. So the juice was
loose, huh?
Hey, yo.
He had the legal team working by then, but
Y'all been going,
OJ, baby.
Y'all been going crazy today, man. Y'all got to chill.
So the Cowboys got a 3-3-1 record right now. Let's kind of dive into what they really are. They're in second place now. They're in second place. The 3 losses, okay? Philadelphia to start the year.
Division game.
Okay? Division game in which they had the opportunity to go down the field and win it. Then you had Chicago blowed out. Okay, blowed out against Chicago. Then you had Carolina. Barry, don't fall into this, man. Focus, damn it. Focus, damn it. Be more mentally strong than him, man.
Be above.
Then you
rise.
You got get that dog in him. Man. Get that dog in him. The squirreling over there, all distracted. Get the dog in him. Focus. Losses to Philadelphia, blown out by Chicago, and then you lost to the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. So all 3 on the road.
Yeah.
All 3 on the road. You have 3 wins. You beat both New York teams.
Yeah.
Who are all in last place.
You did.
And then you got to win over a Washington team at home that's without their top 3 receivers. So how do we view this team?
It's too, for me, one, of course, you got to get better on the road. I mean, we all understand that when the playoffs come around, you more than likely you're going to be on the road, and you got to be able to win these ball games. So you got to be able to travel. That's number one. Number two, what this shows me is, man, this is a roller coaster team right now. It's not a lot of consistency week in and week out. You know, whether on ball, offensively, yes, it's been consistent, but as a team, playing in all 3 phases and winning games, it's just been up and down right now. Because when I look at it, you saw what you saw against the Green Bay Packers, a team that can play with anybody. All right, if you go out there and put 40 on the Green Bay Packers defense, what they have on that side of the football, you can play against anybody. But we also saw them give up, the 40 points against Green Bay, and then you go back and then you look great against the Jets, but then you go to Carolina, a team that, all of us in here was like, oh, that's a dub. That's an easy dub. And you look
physical.
They were way more. You got pushed around in the trenches, like dominated in the trenches by a Carolina team that before that, was struggling to put points on the board. People was talking about Bryce Young. Is he there? Is he not gonna be? Is he a bust? And they were able to go out there and dominate you in the trenches. Rico over $180. So I'm like, man, what's the deal? Then you get the Commanders that come in here. Yes, you defensively you played better. Offensively, you knew they were going to take off. But then when you look at the Commanders' skill set, out there. No Terry McLaurin, no Debo Samuel. They had like 3 or 4, I want to say 3 offensive linemen injured that game. So to me, what that record shows, 3-3-1, is you got offensively a team that can play with anybody in football. They can be a mismatch nightmare for any defense. But when your defense is that bad, you're going to continually be this roller coaster ride, and they're going to have to find a way, whether it's getting those guys back from injury, whether it's Flus implementing a new type of defensive game plan with more man-to-man coverage, whatever the case may be. If you can get that defense to the middle of the road, just the middle of the road, not even a top 15 defense, just the middle of the road, then I feel like you can be able to stabilize a little bit more and have more consistency with your team. But right now, it's kind of a roller coaster ride with the Cowboys.
Man, when I look at this, I look at that record. Obviously, you sit there and say, "Hey, this team is not good." They're a bottom tier team where they're ranked, but it's also deceiving, man. Like the games that they lost. I know we say if was a fifth, but they were right there in those games. Like you got a crazy offense right now. You're winning at home. What they say, protect the house. And looking at these last few games, the 5 that they got, like the way if I'm a coach and I'm talking to my team, I'm gonna say go out there and get these. You can sneak, or you're supposed to win at Vegas.
Yeah.
Like after you get there, you got the Giants on the back end with the way that they're playing. I'm counting that as 1. Washington being who they are and what you just did to them, that might be 4. Like it's not as bad. Just like I said last week, Newy mentioned it already. Even with this ugly record, you're in second place and nobody's really separating themselves in the division. So as much as I look at it, yeah, as a fan, I'm saying, hey, I want to win. Oh yeah, we got a tie on our record and stuff like that. But it's like the teams that you lost to were good teams. Like they're credible. You have the Green Bay Packers, who some people have them winning there. Then you got not only after the loss to them, you got Chicago Bears that is on a 3-game winning streak right now. That's shown that they coming out there and doing stuff. So you're playing against some quality opponents. It just so happens that they're hitting when they need to hit with the Cowboys. And right now, with looking at the schedule, and like I said, it's like you said, there's no consistency. It's up and down, but it's not as bad. It's never as good.
Man, it's
like 10 wins.
It's hard to.
No, I'm not saying.
It's hard to say what the Cowboys really are. Looking at it, and we discussed the losses that they had. Unfortunately, like the losses may not be in their division, but they are NFC losses too as well.
Yes.
So that's going to come into effect later on. And like we had the conversation about the tie. Like I'm still trying to figure out what that 1 is going to actually measure out to later on. But like Church hit on, like the offense is what it is, but with the defense being so unpredictable from week to week and just not knowing where it's going to be, you can't say that I can't say that they're bottom feeders because they're 3-3-1. They're at the middle of the road right now, basically. So they're looking like more of an average team than anything. And the offense is helping them basically sustain that average. That average classification. But at the end of the day, defense wins championships. And if you have a run game that can travel, that can help you out because you can control the clock. But if you don't have a defense that can actually stop that team from scoring, and what we've seen over the past 6 weeks so far, 7 weeks, right now you just got to say the Cowboys are basically middle of the road. They're average.
You haven't beat a team with a winning record.
Yeah. It's an average team.
Washington is 3-4 right now, and their quarterback Daniels is not playing this week. He's been ruled out already against Kansas City, and we saw what Marcus Mariota came in the game and did.
Got pick 6.
The one in pick 6, and so that's his thing.
On that one, he caused that. Just by the way, as much as we give them credit for not doing stuff, Osa caused that sack.
So 3-3-1. Your 3 wins have been against teams with losing records. I mean, one's a rookie coach. And Aaron Glenn with a first-time play caller, and the others is the Giants, and all they do is specialize in finding ways to lose.
The lose game.
They lost to the Cowboys, figured out how to lose that game, and then figured out how to lose against Denver. So it's just very interesting of how I just look at this game this week could be a really good barometer and a test.
Yeah. Definitely a good test on these.
Let me ask you this. You got 20 years of covering the Cowboys and stuff like that.
27.
27.
All
right. Almost up to 3 decades. Put some respect on it. With that being said, and in your 27 years of coveraging, this isn't our first tie that we've seen. Have you seen like a tie come down to it? Because when AD brought it up, it's like this division's so close right now. Do you think that it can come down to a situation like what what are the importance of a tie? Is it like one of those things that you just put off to the side, or later on?
No, it wasn't a loss, so that's good. I mean, it wasn't a loss, but obviously you're going to have to monitor what Philadelphia does. Philadelphia's already got a win over you, so you got that game that's going to be coming up. So you're going to have to figure out how to get that one back, and you're going to have to just see the way the rest of the division goes. Does Washington hang in there, or do they fall by the wayside? The Cowboy-Eagle game is going to be very interesting on how it falls on the schedule, because the Cowboys get Kansas City on a Thanksgiving Day game.
Yeah.
And it's Raiders. Okay, so here's where it's at. Raiders, after the bye week, you get the Raiders, then you get the Eagles at home. And then you get the Chiefs in a back-to-back game. So,
but have you seen it come down into the late game season where it was like, hey, that tie mattered or something like that?
Look, we got to see what happens in December. Okay. But really, starting in November, it's gonna get real interesting, because they've got to get the Raider game. Get the Raider game, then you got the Eagles at home, and you get this stretch where you go from Eagles, Chiefs, Lions.
They don't got to.
I was about to say, don't let the Raiders come out there and pull the Panthers on them.
Got to get the Raider game.
Got to get.
I mean, after a bye week,
I know. I feel you.
And they're a team that's like down right now. Like
word, yeah.
Like
no doubt.
you got to stomp the ones out that you're supposed to. Like how they stomped out the Commanders. If you don't, I tell you this: if you don't get that Raiders game, it's somebody over there that's really nervous right now.
Bro, if you don't get that Raiders game, following up with Philly and KC and Detroit.
Could be curtains.
Whew. It's over with.
Could be.
Nigga Sam.
The only thing.
Got 10 opportunities left.
Good at home.
Hey, look.
7 wins. That's all I need is 7 more.
Quick question.
Be careful.
It's my day. It's my day. Thursday night. Y'all know how I do. Let's not forget about our picks now. Don't close that binder.
You right. You right. Who we going with this week?
Don't worry about it.
Vikings.
Who we going with?
It is Minnesota.
They get what's his name back? The running back, Aaron Jones. He comes back.
Aaron Jones.
Minnesota is at Barry's LA
Hey,
Chargers.
my boy Herb. My boy Herb out there. So who we going with, Damontre? Who we got?
I got Minnesota.
Where the game at?
I got Minnesota.
It's in Los Angeles.
I'm going to Los Angeles.
Who got McCarthy or Wentz?
I thought it was Wentz.
I think it's Wentz.
I think it's Wentz, but
should be.
I like
McCarthy out
I
there
wouldn't
for this.
either.
Yeah, so I like
trash.
I like Vikings. I think they
You like the Vikings?
Yeah.
So you got Minnesota?
Yes, sir. Let's go with 28-17.
28-17. Wow. All right. Okay, AD, what you got?
Actually, 28-21. Sorry.
I'm take Chargers, man.
Ooh.
Take Chargers.
Okay.
All right. Got Chargers. I'm gonna go with them. Boy, let me see. Chargers 24. Minnesota 21.
It's tough, man.
It is.
28-21.
Herb been playing. He ain't been playing too well.
He been playing like. Hold on, actually, let me not say that.
It's in Chargers?
His head coach be getting people.
Right
it's up there.
Short week. Give me the younger Q. Give me Herb. Give me Herb in this one.
I thought you said who we got.
I know I did, but I can't.
like
21-17. Give me Chargers 21-17. Young Herb.
You know you want to be over here with the winning squad, Newy. I'm good on Thursdays.
It's in LA though. If it was in Minnesota, I'd go. Come on, Harbaugh.
Hey, Aaron Jones, boy, coming back.
Yes.
Welcome back, party.
Brian Flores is Brian pretty good, man.
He's low.
Pretty good. But I'm gonna roll with Church and AD.
Y'all hear that right there?
Oh, so this is how you get a game back.
How you get back? This is how you get game back now. Hey, the lone wolf.
So let me get the Chargers to win this one. 24.
21.
23.
1-1.
Ooh.
Field goal.
That's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be good.
Field goal decides it. Anthony Dorsett, Trey Moore, Newy Scruggs. Barry Church. By the way, don't ever bring the text out here again.
Don't bring the chat back?
Yes. Chris Beam. I'm blaming Chris Beam for that. Don't bring the chat back.
I like mine.
Everybody love Toledo Rockets, Barry Church.
Toledo. Let's go.
Goodbye.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!